To my friend, Pastor Jeffers, and to Paula, and to Louie, and to Harry, and to Luis, and to everybody in this room and everybody in this country, thank you for your great support. I appreciate it. I will not let you down. To all of our incredible veterans, to the people in the military, and to evangelical Christians who came out in record numbers, thank you. Have a wonderful Independence Day. God bless you. God bless our nation's veterans. God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
President Trump just wrapping a major speech in Washington, D.C., honoring our veterans. Hello and welcome to this special 4th of July weekend edition of Justice. I'm Judge Jeanie Pirro. Thanks for being with us. The president at the Kennedy Center in our nation's capital tonight, just finishing a powerful address at the Celebrate Freedom rally, an event honoring our veterans, including wounded warriors who are patients at the Walter Reed Medical Center. Joining me now with reaction to President Trump's speech, retired Navy SEAL who served 2 tours of duty in Operation Iraqi Freedom, Carl Higbee. Good evening, Carl. Thanks for being with us. What's your reaction to the president?
Powerful, powerful. I mean, this is a guy who shows so much respect and so much admiration for people who wore the uniform. You can make the point here that President Trump lost the popular vote by 5%, but yet he won the veteran vote by almost 30%. So you could argue that veterans pushed him over the finish line, and he pays it back. I mean, this is a guy who genuinely cares about those who serve their country. Well,
I don't think there's any question, Carl. I mean, the speech was powerful. It was passionate. He was hitting on those old themes of good versus evil. And when he said, "There's no place I'd rather be on my first 4th of July celebration as president than with you, the veterans," there was no doubt in my mind that he meant it.
100%. This is a genuine guy, and people who say that they don't trust him or that he's not sincere about stuff like this, they haven't met him and they don't know him. And Judge, you and I both know that this is coming deep from his heart. And I know his kids, you know his family as well. He genuinely respects people in uniform because he understands that the things he achieved in life wouldn't have been possible without those serving in uniform.
And, there was another theme that he hit that was so powerful, and that was his belief in God, his belief that, and I think one of the most significant quotes that he said was, "In America, we don't worship government, we worship God." And then he continued by talking about the fact that no one was going to meddle in their faith and our faith anymore, and that this is a country founded on the basic Judeo-Christian ethics. So as we go forward, what do you think he's going to continue to do for the veterans in this country?
Well, we saw him recently pass the VA Accountability Act, which we saw no support under Obama. This is something which allows them to basically can employees of the VA that aren't doing their job, that are falling in line with typical bureaucratic policies. This is something that has been long overdue for 30, 40 years. We've needed this reform. He's got a number of things in the pipeline here. The biggest thing, though, is allowing the military to do what the military does. You can see what he's done with Secretary Mattis now with the Pentagon. He has allowed the military to operate as a military force, not as a diplomatic force. If you want to be diplomatic, send diplomats. But he's allowing us to do our job, which is put bullets in bad guys and Tomahawk missiles where there's chemical weapons coming from. We didn't have that in the last administration. The military overwhelmingly supports that.
Carl, for you, I mean, you're a Navy SEAL. I mean, you were in Iraq several times. When you think about the 4th of July and Independence Day, I mean, what does it conjure up in your mind as a veteran?
It's a very humbling experience. And, Judge, you're one of the few people who can get me out of the fireworks. I can hear them going off in the background here. And to me, it is such a humbling experience. When I see those fireworks going off, it has such significance. It brings tears to my eyes. And I sat there with my daughter today, and I explained to her what it means to be American and how important it is and how free we are as a nation. We're the envy of the entire planet. And nobody has been able to achieve what we have. And it really is something that is truly special to be a part of this and to celebrate this 4th of July holiday.
And Carl, let me say on behalf of so many Americans, thank you for your service and what you've done. Carl Higbee, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Judge.
All right. And next, more reaction to President Trump's memorable speech to veterans and faith-based voters at the Kennedy Center. Jerry Falwell Jr. is standing by live with his take. Back in a moment.